Emailing in a corporate job inspires the most professional and creative ways of saying fuck you without actually saying fuck you. Hello, welcome to r/shower thoughts, where people think about the most random things that kind of make sense. Now sit back, grab some popcorn and enjoy the video. You can trigger dopamine reactions in other people at will once they do something nice to you by reminding them they did something nice for you and saying thank you. If everyone in paradise is happy, they must have the same understanding of what happiness is. If everyone has a different concept of what happiness is, then paradise is either a very lonely place, or a place where your free will is taken away. The number of times you gain consciousness and lose consciousness during your life is the same. If men or women wore clothing with Playboy logos on it, people wouldn't blink an eye, but if they wear one with a Pornhub logo, people will think they're odd. It is only after you have taken a shower that you realize how smelly your clothes were. The weight we gain when we are depressed could just be an evolutionary tactic for us to survive on our own while experiencing social rejection. Serial killers who truly kill at random probably aren't caught very often. There is not definitive evidence that dinosaurs did not make and wear tiny hats which got incinerated upon the asteroid collision. If you ever feel useless, remember that alcohol websites make you enter your age. An actor's career is the definition of fake it till you make it. Those of us who are not that smart try to compensate by acting like we are intelligent, which just makes us look dumber. Elevators could easily have a reset all pressed buttons button for when you get on, and every button has been pressed by some asshole. One day, without realizing it, you will have your funeral photo taken. Telling someone good vibes your way is literally sending them vibrations that are interpreted positively. Anything safe for work if you work in the porn industry. Having favorite sports teams and choosing sides must satisfy some deep innate desire to belong to a tribe and have wars with other tribes. Let the logic of the inability to remember the right word is a really hard word to remember. If you try to break into a police car with officers inside, there is a 100% chance of success. Water guns are real guns against lava people. Businesses with signs that read "always hiring" aren't coming across nearly as inviting to potential employees as they think. A parent making fun of his kid because the kid watches someone else play a game on Twitch is doing exactly the same when he watches sports on TV. It must be great working at an elevator company because everyone they come into contact with has an uplifting experience. Someone is going to be the first to die in a self-driving car. Imagine when grandma shows up to visit the grandkids. Whether you like goth style or not, you gotta admit it's pretty impressive that they have the energy and determination to stick to an aesthetic. A reality show where people are told there is one professional chef and the rest are fakes, and they have to guess which contestant is the actual chef, but what they are actually doing is blind tasting for Master Chef and choosing the winner. You could hear 1,000 jokes and not remember any of them when you wanted to retell one, but remember every single one when you heard them told again. One day your favorite YouTuber or actor will die. Those games where you had to guess how many candy pieces are in the jar just kinda quietly stopped after middle school ended. Almost every suburban house has bushes and trees, but almost none produce fruits or berries. In 2 decades, Batman's origin story will line up when all the theaters were closed. A certain website is actually moderated by automatic robots, and that's a bizarre form of mass mind control. Most people spend the first years of their lives crying themselves to sleep, and then only a few-year break before they do it again. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Jeff Bezos has made more than $10 for every year the universe has existed. Clapping is literally an essential life skill in North Korea. In order to take a language class in college, you need to do a test beforehand to make sure you aren't at too high a level. Yet they don't do that for any other courses. If everything we know was thought of by humans, how do we know we aren't completely wrong about the universe? If everywhere went black for the duration of an eye blink, no one would notice a thing. Google Street View is not only showing you places around the world, but it's also showing you the past of those places. Carrot cake is a salad because it has vegetables in it. Greater than 90% of a car's fuel consumption is used to move the car around, only less than 10% goes to your actual transportation since you're so light compared to its mass. Melted feels more unhealthy than non-melted cheese, even though they're the same nutritionally. Assuming advanced civilizations on other planets gradually gained intelligence like us, then they probably also all catastrophically messed up their planets before they realized what they were doing, and we've got a lot of dead civilizations to discover. The difference between slaves and low-paid workers is a tiny amount of money. If technology allows us someday to have a conversation with animals, then we will have some explaining to do to the cows. Humans are the only living creatures on the planet who pay for the privilege. In a pinch, use your school textbook as a bulletproof vest. The moon is technically the child of Earth because the moon was created when a planet about the size of Mars collided with the Earth and the debris formed the moon. Maybe getting high or drunk isn't just seeing weird stuff but seeing the real world. When you're using a cooler, it's actually slowly getting warmer, not cooler. Brushing your teeth is a way to brush your skeleton. There must be so many misplaced big winning lottery tickets every year. Humanity lauds people to excess for being the first to do/become something but quickly disregards objects of introductory importance. Generations will know and remember Neil Armstrong but not the MB-Man F10, first MP3 player. One had more of a day-to-day impact on the average person's life than the other. Very few domestic pets have an uncle anyone within their immediate family talks about. Writing "X's diary" on the front of a diary is really fucking stupid. Like, you'd want it to be hidden, so why would you write your name on it? Don't even come at me with the "oh, but usually they have a warning not read it" on the front. Because those are fucking pointless. If you just made your diary blend it with the other books, it would actually do what it's supposed to do, stay hidden. It's really stupid that most of someone's life is decided by the decisions they make before they're an adult. We live in a society since we were born. We can't choose to do so, we do not have a choice, we have to grow up with a set of rules that depend on our position in the planet. Since it's very rare for hair or fur or feathers to be fossilized, there is no concrete evidence that dinosaurs weren't furry creatures. Imagine ending up in the Mesozoic era or rather the Jurassic era and finding a cute furry and/or feathery T-Rex or just about any furry, feathery, hairy dinosaur. Technically speaking, every modern advancement has somehow come from nature. It seems like saying, "Long live the Queen," has really worked. Salt is probably double effective on ghost snails. Being followed by a dog around your house as you look for a lost item increases the feeling of stupid by a magnitude of at least 5. Applying for many jobs to find a job quicker is seen as hardworking. Dating many people to increase your success is frowned upon and seen as despicable. Cats probably wonder why humans don't wake up at 3 a.m. and chase each other around the house. Most people seriously underestimate how common false information is on the internet. If you have an angel on one shoulder and the Lucifer on the other, you actually have 2 angels on your shoulders. TikTok will be considered an old person's app in 5 years. Life is simple if we take everything we hear as opinions not facts and everything we see as perspectives not truths. Cartoons led us to believe slipping on a banana peel is a far more commonplace occurrence than it actually is. If we just stopped naming streets and buildings after people, that would save us a lot of future headaches. Humans having a desire to be normal when we are all completely different is one of the most illogical things of our existence. On April 1st, you trick. On October 31st, half a year later, you treat. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, it helps more than you think. On the right is the next video that I posted, and on the left is a video YouTube thinks you will like.